Hey, it's week 5 of Nosebleed weekly check-in. Um, Hold up, let me grab the page. Is this it? Yep, this is it. Okay. So of course I'm gonna try to show this, and it's probably gonna get. Oh, actually, not that bad. What is wrong with me? Why can't I? Okay, yeah. So it is that bad. Okay, but this is the page that I got done this week, and I only was able to record me inking this panel here, which we're gonna watch now, and we're gonna just kind of talk through this shit. So let's see. All right, so yeah, I basically wasn't able to record. I recorded a little bit of me inking the first panel, which is really intense, really intense panel. That shit took forever. I'm basically coming to the conclusion that, man, drawing. Oh my god, my cat's in here. Drawing, like I can do perspective and stuff, like big. But when it comes to doing that stuff small, like, I think I just have to plan my pages out better, because it's like I keep wanting to do what I see other professionals do, where they're able to just, for whatever reason, shorthand out these pretty intense establishing shots that are small, right? And there's like kind of like a lot going on in that panel, but like, man, I really struggled to do it that small. So I either have to, and this is actually kind of the reason why I'm like recording a lot of this process stuff right now, is just to kind of like remind myself, like, okay, if you're gonna do a big shot that involves perspective in it, like, do you got to make it like a full page spread or something? Like, I can't do it, like, I can't do it that small, man. Shit's too hard. It takes forever. It's not fun. It's just, yeah. It's just the worst. But this one came out good. It just took me forever. Took like, I honestly didn't take that long. It took me like a day. It took a lot longer to pencil it than it did to ink it. And then the rest of this page was pretty easy to do. I did the rest of this page in about, I've been working, like I said, like half a page basically when I'm working. So this page took about 2 days. So I did half a page one day, half a page the next day. And then I kind of had to just take a break from Nosebleed pages after this, because I just got some like home life crap going on with my apartment. And if we got into it, we would be here basically for the whole stream, and that's not, we're not here to complain about life. We're here to talk about comics and how hard comics are to draw. But I actually really like this panel. This panel that I'm inking now, it was actually supposed to be a way farther out shot of like looking down at the scene of these guys, the detectives walking through the scene. But I kind of already established that the scene is them talking, right? But I didn't do a shot where you're up close enough to tell who it is. So I was kind of like, I need to do that. Like, I need to do that, because the rest of the page, you don't finally see them until like here and here. So I kind of was just like, I need to just jump in and just get it established that these are the detectives, So I actually really like this, the way that this panel kind of came together. I really wish I had recorded look how juicy that brush pen is. I must have like just squeezed it. It's like, oh man, look at that. Oh yeah, that brush pen rules. These fine point brush pens, man, they last forever. Like, I've had a couple that like have not lost that point. It's crazy. So these things rule. But these ones I've been using with the actual ink inside them, which has been cool. Because I usually would just dip them into some really good ink. Because I never really liked the ink that came with these these fine liners. But whatever, maybe they changed it pretty recently. But I've been very happy with the opacity of the ink in these. All right, the sun is like right in my face. I gotta be Mr. Cool Guy. But yeah, no, this panel came out. It still took me. I mean, I timed it. It took me 23 minutes to ink. I'm very slow these days. My body is just rebelling against me. My body is just like, yo, fuck this shit. I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm like, well, too bad, bro. We got one more book to do. Then we can quit. Then we can ride off into the sunset. But yeah, no, this week was just tough, man. Like, I just could not lock in after I got this page done. Like I said, just personal life stuff kind of got in the way. And one good thing that happened, though, was I started training Muay Thai again. And luckily, since I've been running, my cardio is great. Like, I was bummed. I was like, yo, either this school I'm going to, like, the workout's just not that intense, or like running 4.5 miles twice a week is just cardio key. Because, like, you know, obviously, like, you get tired doing the workout, but it was never like to the point where I'm like, I've gone back since I stopped training like hard. I stopped hard training in about 2023 or 2024 is when I stopped competing, and I stopped going to practice, like, basically like I think I was going, like, my height, I was going every day, like 5 days a week, and I'd take the weekends off. But when I started getting on, like, the fight team excuse me, when I was on the fight team and competing, it became 4 days a week plus Saturday practice. So yeah, it was just intense, and I did that for 5 years. And around 2023 or 2024, I can't remember when the last time I competed. After that, I pretty much was just like, okay, I'm going to slow down, I'm going to keep sparring. And then I kept just kind of getting hurt during sparring, and I was like, why am I sparring? Like, if I don't have any intentions on ever, you know, getting back into the ring, I'm like, what is my goal now? Like, it's just to be like a tough gym guy. Like, this is silly. So I stopped sparring, and I think that was 2024, or maybe like the tail end of 2023. I don't really remember, but I've tried since then to kind of get back into the swing of Muay Thai, just kind of cold turkey. And I was just like, I was actually really impressed, because I think my body is just so used to that workout. Like, I could always get through the workout, but it would be like the next day I'd just be like completely dead. And then while I was doing the workout, I'd be like, oh my God, I really need to start running. Holy shit. But this time, man, I've been running consistently now for about 2 months, maybe even 3. I think I started running in March. And yeah, my cardio is great. You know, like I said, you still get tired during practice because, you know, you're doing punching and kicking. But yeah, oh my God, it's been great. I'm like, man, even it feels like kind of how I was when I was in really good shape back in the day, when I was doing Muay Thai, when I was just going consistent. I was like, oh, okay, this feels like I'm kind of back at that stage. And again, like, I haven't sparred, and I don't really intend on sparring just right away, just because my arm is still jacked up. And honestly, like, probably shouldn't be even doing Muay Thai right now with my arm being jacked up, because after I went to practice on Tuesday, I came home Wednesday. It was tough for me to draw. Like, my arm was like pretty sore, so I took it real sleazy. I did some color comps for a painting I'm working on, and I lightly penciled page 13 for Nosebleed. Thursday, I kind of took the day to just chill. I was having a really bad day, and I usually don't let things like life stuff get to me, but lately it's just been tough, you guys. It's just been tough. And hey man, we're all strong. We all have our things going on in life, and drawing is just a thing. You know what I mean? Like if you can't draw that day, I try not to beat myself up over it too much. Because I'm just like, hey man, I'm having a bad day. I can't draw under duress. I can draw under duress, but it's just not fun. So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go easy on myself. And then Friday I went back to Muay Thai, and then Saturday I just didn't draw, and then today I painted. So it almost seems like if I'm gonna be going back to Muay Thai and doing it twice a week, I basically have to either eat like a ton of Advil and Tylenol while I'm at practice and just ice the crap out of my arm, because the next day it's just so spicy. But I did some really good lettering here. I'm actually really happy with this lettering here. But honestly, that was the highlight of my week, was just getting back into Muay Thai. And I found a really awesome gym. It is Zombie Muay Thai down on 14th Street. Great gym. Feels just like my old first gym that I started training at, which was 8 Limbs Academy in Philadelphia. And it feels just like that same energy, which I really, really like. I've been looking for that same kind of energy for years, since I had to move from Philly, and I moved to Chicago. I started training out there, and then I moved here, and I've trained at 2 places in New York so far. I trained at a place on 90th, and I trained at Two Bridges. Two Bridges I would have kept going to, but it's just so far. It's like an hour to get there and an hour back, and it's just too far, just way too far. Zombie Muay Thai is on 14th. It's really not that bad of a trip down there. It's like a 30-minute trip, and it's near a bunch of stuff that I actually like. So hey, oh shit, yeah, we just finished inking the page here. There we go. We finished inking that panel. So let's head back on over. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, man, what did I learn? I'm trying to frame it to be okay, what did I learn this week? I learned that thank God I have a therapist. Thank God I have Muay Thai to help me out when life just gets a little bit too annoying to be able to just kind of muscle through it. Thank God I have physical activity. I can still run, thank God for those, because I feel like if I didn't have those, this week would have been just, this week would have been bad. This would have been a bad week. That's all I'm gonna say. It would have not been good. Would have not been good. But yeah, try to get a physical activity. I don't know if you're struggling with mental shit and you're just I can't draw. Put that energy into your body. Get your body back in there. What else did I learn? Oh, you know what? I got a new Morpho book. I got Morpho's Anatomy Simplified, because oh yeah, I forgot about this. I've been taking a break from my phone. I got this book called How to Break Up with Your Phone. Great book. I feel like for me, it's not, my phone has never really been the issue. Since I got a smartphone, I actually got a smartphone for the first time in 2024. I kind of went most of my adult life with having a dumb phone, just a really bad phone. I just always got the cheapest phone I could get, for the reason that I knew it was addicting. But we got a phone plan where they're you can get any phone in the store, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll get a nice phone. And I honestly think, other than just drawing way too much and never taking breaks, I honestly think the other thing that contributed to my tendinitis is phone usage. Because when I was painting a lot last year, in between painting sessions, I'd stop painting and then I'd just be on Instagram scrolling, or I'd go on Pinterest and scroll, or go on YouTube and scroll. And I really think that really triggered, that really was the thing that upset my hand, because it's just, my hand was just never getting a break. I literally would draw for like hours a day, and then I'd be on my phone again for like hours and like on end until I went to sleep, basically. So I've been really trying to just get away from my phone. I deleted all the apps. My phone is literally just dumb now. It's like the dumbest thing ever. You can still Google things on it, but I got rid of Chrome, I got rid of Pinterest, I got rid of YouTube, Instagram. I turned off all notifications, basically. Yeah, my phone is just a brick, basically, that I can call people on and text people on. And yeah, so that's been helpful. I feel like my concentration's getting back, but again, I got thrown off the horse this week with some, life shit. So it's not a fixer. It's not an end-all fixer, you know what I mean? Just because, like, I'm not on my phone, it's just like my brain will find something else to be angry about or distracted by. But yeah, so that's been helpful. And then I got this new Morpho book. So the other reason why I got the Morpho books is because a lot of my day, I started noticing this like kind of like last year, that like a lot of my day, like a lot of me gathering references, looking at art for inspiration. I don't look around my room anymore. I'm always on friggin' Pinterest, or mostly honestly on Pinterest or on Instagram, like looking for stuff, and I'm like, oh, I should try that technique, or I should do that, oh, I should save that, like, and then I look around my room and I'm like, I literally live in a library. Like my entire apartment is filled with comic books. My studio is chock full of comic books and things that I like. So I'm like, well, like I don't need to be on Pinterest. Like Pinterest should be the last, basically. Is basically where I'm kind of trying to work to. So I noticed that I did not have an anatomy book, and I feel like my anatomy has slipped since I've had to kind of take a little bit of a step back from drawing as much. And I can really feel it. Every time I'm drawing poses, I'm just like, this pose is just, it's not there, it's not as loose and fluid as I used to be. So I don't know. I think I need to either do gesture stuff, but again, I just needed like an anatomy book just to kind of have as like a reference for like the holes that have popped back up in my anatomy game. So I'm excited. It's only 100 pages long, and I'm honestly thinking about doing a 10-day stream where I just draw all 10 pages from that book, and work through that book, because that's the other thing, man. I have a decent amount of how to draw books. I probably have about 20, maybe 30. No, it's not. It can't be that many. Like how to draw books, I probably have I don't have 30 books. Jesus Christ, it's probably like 15 at the most. And I just always I get through about half of them, and then I just, for whatever reason, I just fall off. I either go back to Pinterest or I go type in Tharrington Brothers, are very good, quick, easy tips on just about everything you could possibly have to ask a question about drawing wise. So yeah, I just been like, man, I need to not be on the internet. It's so distracting while I'm working. I just need less distractions, man. Like my brain's just been so distracted with everything. So I got this anatomy book. It's Morpho, and I really like their wrinkle book that they put out a while ago. I bought that book. I keep that around anytime I need to draw folds and I need to remember folds, and I just want to do it without having to take a picture of myself. I'll just open that book and just be like, okay, oh yeah, this is the fold that I'm trying to do. So I'm excited. I'm hoping that this book is sort of like that. It's a Morpho book, so I'm guessing that it's going to be great. They make really cool pocket-sized how to draw books. So I'll let you know when I'm going to maybe do that stream. I might even just streaming's tough because it's tough to get people. I'm mostly known on Instagram, so it's tough to get people to go from Instagram to YouTube. And I've been sending out newsletters that I'm like, no one reads these. So I'm like, it's kind of tough to get people to a stream now. And I'm also just kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, so I think I might honestly just record the process and just post it on YouTube just to save myself the thing of like, oh my god, there's only 2 people here watching. I suck. Like to save myself that brain spiral, I think I might just record it and then just post it online. Just be like, here you go, guys, check it out. You know what I mean? It'll just, I feel like it might be a little bit easier doing it that way. But yeah, other than that, man, still got a page done. It's not my quota of 2 pages a week, but me and my lady were talking too. As you can see, the commissions are still up, so I got to get my commissions done. It's a way for me to just get some cash. We want to start paying my student loans off completely so we can move, buy a house. So if I knock those out, I can be able to do that. My credit score will go back up, and then we can get the fuck out of here. So yeah, that's where I'm still gonna just focus on just doing 1 page a week right now of Nosebleed, maybe 2 if I'm feeling really frisky. We'll see. Life is lifing, as I saw on the internet. And that was deplorable. I can't believe I just said that. But yeah, and then life is hard. I don't know. Life's hard for me. This year's not been. It's been a year. I'll just say that. This year's been a year, and I can't quit. So just gotta get it where I can, basically, and take the little victories where I can take them. So yeah, man, we're just gonna stay positive and work as best as I can, and not make any more promises to people. All right, that's it for this week. Check out the Nosebleed, nosebleedthecomic.com. I just uploaded up to page, I believe, 29 or 30 from book 1. So if you've never read Nosebleed, this is a good place to start. You can also go to my website, www.derekjonesart.com, and you can read books 1 and 2 completely. They're both up there. But if you kind of like, I don't know, you want to like wait a week in between chapters, check it out. Check out nosebleed.com. What else is going on? Follow the Instagram. Yeah, Instagram is Scuds Inc. SKUDSINK. All that shit's in the thing below. And yeah, keep drawing, stay positive, and keep kicking ass. Hope that helps. Later.